Special thanks to Stumbling Tours super sponsors Schumann 3D Blast, Shine Wolf, Ministry of Ennui Control, Metric Conversion, Thingy, Lemon 314 and Lord Entropy. Visit David X Newton on Patreon to join the ASCII Brigade. Well, it's been quite a while, hasn't it? I think today could be quite exciting. Unfortunately, I've got to get through recording this first. We're back in, I've forgotten its name, Serenia? Where we were waiting for some people who were dreaming with masks on to wake up, and I assume that I've got to trigger something before that happens. So I thought I would do a bit of wandering around into locations that I haven't seen yet. This is just above the submersible that was previously wrecked by Sirrus. And there looks to be something here, but I haven't worked out what to do with it. It's just a rod.
You mean you have to signal somebody every time you want to go home? Why don't you just sleep here?
Because we have families too, you know. And the ones who are still alive sleep in the village.
Am I dead? That would explain how dull it is. I don't want to be too down on this game, even though I have been, because listen to it. The music is enchanting. The graphics are amazing. The game is so boring. It's really the fault just of this delay that happens every time you change locations. Oh, hello, Akina. Hi.
Wait, please. Listen to me. Okay. It doesn't look good. I admit it, but it's not what you think. I'm just taking it for a little while. Borrowing it, so to speak. It's the plan. Sirrus's plan. He's got Yisha. I just want to stop him. He's a nutcase. He's here. And don't let Father come here, or you'll screw up everything. Find my journal, the one from 20 years ago. Sirrus doesn't even know that I kept one. I hid it in a stone pillar in the forest near where two rivers are crossing. It'll explain everything. Sirrus is mad. He's gonna kill Father. And I've got to stop him.
Bye now. So where did he come from? He was just clambering up from below this broken bridge.
Wait, please.
Okay, Amulet, we know all this. Thank you very much. It's very useful nonetheless. This thing looks interesting. Oh, no such luck. What about this over here? I thought this was just a way around the loop to where I'd come from, but there seems to be all manner of gears and switches and things. Oh, that's the snake again. I need to stroke, stroke, stroke. My snake charming technique is... Ah, there we go. Boop. All right. I missed the amulet there, but I assume it was just reminding me of what I'd learned. I wonder if there's some extremely important clue at the end of the other age as well that'll help me recognize something in here. Alright, but that's opened up the water there. And I think the most important thing from Akinar is that there's a journal hidden in a stone pillar where two rivers cross. To be clear, I can't imagine how that helps us, but it's possible. I'd actually intended, when I started this video, I was going to turn back from here and go into Spire, I think is the other age. But I've mistakenly discovered some plot. One of the reasons I was hesitant to continue with this was just how scary it was, honestly. And not for reasons that developers usually make games frightening. But I looked up the plot summary on Wikipedia, and I'm comfortable in the knowledge that Yisha is fine. I might not be, but I'm far less worried about that, to be honest. Were those around before?
She will be all right, won't she?
Yes, I looked it up.
I mean, you won't stop looking until you find her. Yisha used to come here every morning when she stayed with us, and spend hours feeding these butterflies. I think she appreciated them more than anyone else in her family, including Sirrus and Akinar. I wasn't a protector when the brothers lived here, but I gather they were more interested in the memory chamber and our funeral rites. As if death were something to be feared. We must trust in the guidance of the ancestors. If they offer any new insight, I will pass it along.
Don't understand why she mentions Sirrus and Akinar as appreciating the butterflies. Akinar would want to nail them onto his wall, and Sirrus would empty their pockets. And did I do everything I was meant to down there? Oh!
This is so not good. I'm not sure how we'll be able to repair it.
Speak up!
Maybe... There's an older harvester near the memory chamber my ancestor used many years ago. We had to abandon that chamber because it was getting old. The pollens inside a chamber can get deadly when that happens. Maybe we could take parts and use them to fix this one.
Where are you going? That's kind of dangerous, don't you think, having that out there? Oh, amulet while looking at the exploded harvester.
There's an older harvester near the memory chamber.
Oh, I know
my
that.
ancestor used many.
You can't even skip the conversations when you unwittingly replay them. You have to sit through them again. There's a lot of slowness where there doesn't really need to be. Oh yes, I was going to check on these people incensed out of their minds in their masks. But no movement as yet. And I haven't got my alarm clock with me. I think I'm going to head back to Spire. I'll let you know if anything interesting happens on the way. Where am I? I just walked back to Tamana, and this is where Myst 3 started, I'm fairly certain. With the door there and the door there, and that I complained about the padlocks on, and the bench. Oh, what's this, Atrus? Oh, we're in the garden. Okay, this is the door that I couldn't get through before. All right. Oh wow, and the flowers have got some condensation now. Is this bigger than it was before at the very start of the game? I can't remember because it was several hundred years ago now by now.
The poor thing. Sirrus said he tried everything he could, but it just didn't like living in his garden. A few days in here, and I bet you it will look much better.
Yeah, plants don't respond well to extortion either, it turns out. Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I've got to go back to the hidden basement again. and get those books. Oh yeah, except the path is a crater here, so I've got to go all the way back. Alright, come here, lift. It really is lovely, impressive full motion video. But it isn't all that conducive to having a game that runs at any kind of pace, is it? Okay, here I am. There's Haven, and here is Spire, and I think I'm beginning to see why it's called that. Alright, here we are at the top of the titular spire. I suppose we're going to have to find our way down. Oh, were these? I've just connected it. Were these the cages the brothers were kept in when they were in Myst 1, and eventually they broke out, or Atlus, what's his name? Atrus. Sorry. Broke them out? He's got a summoning horn as well. Yeah, this is where they could feed through things to pass to them. No, it's the other way round. This was the linking book that Atrus used to visit them. This is the visiting chamber. They could pass through things here, but eventually Sirrus and Akinar in Haven exploded their way in, and they were able to use the linking book to return. Alright, let's have a look at this.
Dad told me you never wanted to learn Donnie when you were little. That's why he never taught you.
I guess I didn't back then. I was having too much fun learning other stuff. I was pretty stupid back then.
Here, maybe you should try learning now. With me.
Really? You'll teach me, Dunny?
Why not? Somebody should.
Sirrus has that mid-Atlantic accent that all American villains who aren't British have. You know, the voice he's using really reminds me of the Prince in Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. I know he's not the same because the Prince was played by Yuri Lowenthal, and almost uniquely for a 2000s game, Sirrus is not Yuri Lowenthal. But they all use that kind of voice. Suppose I better hold on tight to this. I'm just looking very carefully for any paths or hidden chambers that I might be passing on the way down. Because I feel that in this game, there's something about it that makes me feel like I can see less of the surrounding area than I could in Myst 3, and I don't know what it is. Okay, so we can go off the spire here, or we can travel down again, but let's try here first. What are you? You are a disappointment. So you're not powered, or I haven't fiddled with you enough is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I don't really want to step off there, so let's retreat for now and go the other way. We've got some glowy mushrooms. We've got... I'm trying to find something to click on. So we can go through there to the main spire. We can go over there. Is that it? I'm just really paranoid about missing something. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, this is a statue. This is the same as the painting in Atrus and Catherine's room.
Come on. You must have seen it a million times growing up. What was it like? Father was writing. Mother was left of him. Who had the boat? I had the boat. Yes, I had the boat.
Okay, so he sculpted this whole thing. He hasn't been wasting his time, has he?
I thought I was the only devious one in our family. But this... Oh, this is classic. No book, Father. No linking. Fuck! Oh! Think, Sirrus. Think.
Alright, so he found himself trapped here much like Akinar did. But how did they find themselves in the same age? Did Sirrus escape first and then Akinar... he got Akinar to join him? I don't know. Let's continue. Now this looks interesting. Oh, what do you want, Amlet? Amlet. I'll call you Amlet from now on. That wasn't useful, that was just a bunch of wind noises. How was that an important memory? It looks a lot to me like I'm supposed to drag that notch down to here, but there's nothing indicating that I can fiddle with it or manipulate it in any way. Okay, what are you?
Double passed through both loops. Beautiful knot. Let's just hope the linking book is down there.
Am I supposed to go down there? I'll try. Whoa! Okay, steady, steady, steady. Ah! Alright, I'll be honest, bit faster than I was expecting. But at least it got us somewhere. I don't suppose I'm going to be able to go up there again. Oh, where are we? Frankenstein's lab now. Oh, wow.
Yes! I knew it would work. I knew there was enough static electricity out there to be gathered by my conductors. Now, to stop wasting it in a useless display of light and actually channel it somewhere.
Thank you, Mr. Evil Exposition. What do I do with this? Okay, so... he's got power now. Maybe not in quite the way he wanted. Can't do anything with that. I can't there. Aha! Oh no!
Looks like those circuit lessons you drilled into me in Voltaic have finally paid off, Father. Of course, figuring out how to complete this electrical network was 10 times more difficult, seeing how I had to build everything from scratch.
Right, what do you suppose any of these do? Ow! Ah! Ow! Ouch! Oh, alright, you know what? I'm going to stop poking at this. This looks interesting.
Okay, no slip-ups this time. I really do not want to lose another ship. Guard magnet is on. Docking station conductors are charged and ready. Here goes.
So is this a big capacitor? What is it? Well, that was unnecessarily elaborate. Alright, I can't move this. Maybe I can flip some of these switches? Nope. And... Alright, so that was just pointing off to the side, it wasn't a control. Oh, there's a ladder. Aha! Alright, I can get back through there. What's going on here?
Impossible. Every scientific principle I know tells me these rocks shouldn't be floating. And yet somehow they are.
Yeah, you've got my family to thank for that.
Did it, Father? But if you can write it, I can certainly use it.
Weird. I know that I'm not providing much insight into this at the moment. I'm sort of Arthur denting around and just poking at things and saying, oh, that looks interesting, and oh, I wonder what that does. But eventually I'm hoping that I'll be able to connect at least two of these things in my head, and I'll make some forward progress. Alright, we've got a journal. I'm going to skim read it, and then I'll give you the summary. Actually, you know what? I want to hear him do the first page.
It appears that I have underestimated him. I did not think he could be this devious. He always said Spire was dangerous, but I assumed he meant its people were violent. Violent and potentially xenophobic. The perfect combination with which to orchestrate a coup. But there are no people here. No prosperous civilization for me to rule. I see now how his linking panel fooled me. Congratulations, Father. This hand goes to you.
So Sirrus was spending his time being Benjamin Franklin, except without the amazing hair. He was trying to harness electricity with the storms and the clouds through the spire. He, and therefore I, am stuck miles up in the air just now, with no way to get to the ground, and he was hoping to reach one of the other islands, which he describes as palaces, that are visible in the distance, to see if there were people there and if he could get off the spire. So I suppose that's what I'm looking for as well. And this must be an electromagnet setup.
Remarkable. No change to its molecular structure, no buildup of illumination inside. As long as the crystal remains grounded, electricity just passes straight through it. Interesting.
Here's something I can do. Great. Oh, hold on, I've just seen another control. Alright. And the other way, or the with this on there? Hold on, hold on. These fiddly rotating controls again. Okay, so I wonder if this is something important or if it's just a device that I'll see later put into practice in a bigger device. This is a telescope, and yeah, I would probably describe that as a palace.
Has to be fake. Has to be. But will getting to it allow me to finally reach the ground? Have to know. Have to get over there.
Over in this corner, there's something interesting over there. There's the work desk, and there's the bizarrely floating rock again. Let's see what's in the distance here. Another carving. Oh! He finally got flowers to grow.
Your faith in me is truly amazing, Mother. How long before I kill this one?
No, I think Akadar might have you beaten. What is this? I repeat, what is this? Only much more urgently this time. From what I read in the journal, I think he was trying to understand how the green glowy stuff affected the gravity and electromagnetism of the rocks. Not 100% though. What was that? You see, this is something I've seen before, that the cursor takes so long to react. I could have brushed that, yeah, and thought it was somewhere over there. Anyway, how about up here between these sort of glassy pillars? And I'm assuming that this wasn't Sirrus building these. This is something that was there. Thank you for giving me hope. Nothing happened. Oh, hold on. Aha! Come on, grab that. Oh, is this going to take me all the way up through the cloud layer and back to that place where I decided I didn't want to jump down? Yes, okay. There's the statue. And over here is that device that I couldn't make any sense of. And there's the tunnel that leads me below. So there's one other place that I wanted to look at, and that was where the ladder goes up to. Does it go up further? It doesn't. Wonder if it goes down further. It does! And of course it did, it arrived from further below. These amazing basalt-like pillars again, like in Amateria. These things that look absolutely fantastical, that they can't possibly have a real-life analog, but they do. That's how basalt works. Ooh. Definitely not going to get through there without solving something. But there's definitely something worth looking at in there. Oh, what does this do? I ignored this one because none of the others did anything. And it looks like it's not going to break the pattern. Oh, it was the lift call button. What am I saying? I worked out what they did and then instantly forgot. As I was saying, though, I do want to have a look at that ladder. See if I can continue up there. Or, yeah, there's another way as well. Okay. Now this sketch was in Sirrus's journal. I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's some kind of vessel or floating device made out of rocks, and it's been balanced so that it's got an electromagnet up there that's it's not going to be... Ah, hang on a minute. How did I miss this big thing right in front of me?
Idiot! You've run these calculations 1,000,000 times. Counterbalance the magnetic forces perfectly, otherwise the ship won't get out of the dock. And you do want to get out of the dock, don't you? After all these years of trying?
Yeah, so something happened to his original design, and it, I think it zoomed off and floated away while he wasn't looking. Can't move that. Can only knock on that. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that's the... Oh, hang on. Is that good? I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I've achieved just 1. And that moved it slightly higher up than it was. I'm not sure how I'm getting these numbers. Oh, that's all 4. What does that do? I suspect that's too much, and I need to have it not be there. Okay, that's 1. So with 1 crystal unit of power, it hovers there. With 3, it goes too high, it goes there. What about if I find a way to give it 2? 1, 2. Tuesday. You know what? I've no idea what I'm doing. Let's come back later. Thank you to everyone on the left here for supporting me creating Stumbling Tours videos. If you'd like to join in or make suggestions for other games to cover, please have a look at David X Newton on Patreon.